Everybody. I forgot to pull up the TWoTS document, although I'm not really sure. Actually, that is something I wanted to ask people. Would it be funny to release a part 1 TWoTS video on the main channel and just have it be "and then I lost" at the end? And then people have to wait another 6 months for me to beat the game? Or should I try and wrap this into the main video? Let me pull chat back up. And we are here. Because I think it'd be really funny to release that, but at the same time, I can only really get away with that once, because if I lose another... Well, no, because then I could actually just have a part 1 and a part 2 in the future. You think it'd be funny? Okay. Because I definitely could wrap it into the main video, but I also think it'd be probably better for the channel if I posted more than once every... I think we're at 6 months now. Oh, load game. Oh yeah, that's right. Welcome back to episode 1 of The World of Terrifying Silence, everybody. This time, hopefully we'll win. No manual saving, I kind of need that. Okay. But yeah, so that's something I'll have to get worked on. I have no idea when that's coming out, because I think I have at least a couple of... I think I'm a couple of months behind, because I stopped editing when I realized we might lose, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the footage. So I'll probably have a vote on that in the Discord to see if people actually want to see it. But otherwise, we're starting the game out. Now, I believe... So, Terror from the Deep, I put the base in one of these two spots. I think I wanted it up here, though. Yeah, up here. I think I wanted it up here for the World of Terrifying Silence, since land missions exist, and I want to be somewhat close to land and water. Welcome. I also remember that I'm not supposed to build 2 bases. Home. This is what the bot looks for. Oh, we have so little. Let's see. Wait, you're number 1 now. That's funny. Okay, how did I actually set this up? I know that I need a second hangar. I know I put it up here. We have the headquarters, which I can't really move. This is kind of just going to be a problem. Let's see. I'm almost tempted to go back to the original video, because I had a real plan for this. And this is normally where I'd pause the recording and just go take a glance at it. Could even check the script. So, purchase recruit. Actually, what space do I have available? Using 28 out of 50 in our living quarters. How many soldiers do we have? The usual, okay. So I think I want another 10 scientists and fill the rest out with soldiers. Do I need more than 5 technicians? I don't think so. I think the first month or 2... we don't really need more than 5 technicians, if we need any technicians. I'm gonna go ahead and take probably 20 of these. Well, actually, what? We probably don't have the storage for that. Oh, there's no scroll. I forgot about that. We only have 4 harpoons. They're probably loaded onto the craft. I like tranquilizer harpoons. Takes this number up to 6. We can drop bombs on things, but we're never going to get close enough to do that. This weapon is more just there for the novelty of it. I would like a fuel tank. I think that's all I'm going for. Well, give me a couple knives, not that we've ever used them. Forgot we can get dye grenades right here now. Okay. We do have the storage for it. Oh, we have plenty of storage available. There we go. And with that, I need to figure out what facilities I'm building. I know for a start we're doing a sub pin up here. But I'm not really sure what we're doing beyond that. Do we have standard sonar is what we already have over here? Yes, and we need to research the large. Hmm. Past that, I mean, we obviously need a living quarters. I think we stick with one workshop on this base. We probably want another lab. Need the training pool. I think we want to put the large general stores too. Or a large storage facility, as they're called. Let's budget this, though. I don't know that I need the large general stores till next month, since the USOs don't show up. I don't really want to build a standard one, although I think the budget forced me to do that last time. I'd like a lab. I'm putting that down. We need a living quarters. Probably 2 living quarters at that. So I might put that down there. The training pool wound up in one of these 2 spots last time. Gonna whack it here. Those are quite cheap, though I don't know that I need a second right now. And I'm also kind of thinking we don't go over a second laboratory. We leave it at 50. Because it's sort of back and forth on whether or not we have something to research. Because when we do find something to research, we blast through it, and then we sit there researching whatever we can for the next little while. It always felt like we were slightly ahead with the number of scientists we have, so I'll probably stick with 50 for that. Engineers, I don't know what I want to do here. Because the problem is I don't want to dismantle base facilities. I would like to keep this as the primary base for soldiers, but I don't know that that's going to happen. With the amount of money that we have, I think we just build a large storage facility. Because we're building a hangar. Excuse me. I mean, I could build another sub-pen up here. It's not the most defensible base design, but we didn't really have issues with that till October. I'm gonna want another living quarters sooner than later. I don't know that I'm going above 1 workshop. We're gonna need another... Or we're gonna need a better sonar system here. But past that? And are we even spending that much money? I don't think we are. I'm gonna grab the large storage facility. And if I was confident I could turn this into the soldier base, I would put a sub-pen up here. But I'm not confident about that, so... We're just gonna stick with the current layout. I'm tempted to put a living quarters here, but if I want to have another workshop down here, gonna need the space for that. I mean, this might be the everything base, and we might just have 1 base for soldiers. Yeah, that is true. The aliens wait till we left, or waited till we left. So, I mean... Yeah, at this point, I think we lean towards this being the everything base. We can probably get away with another workshop, another... Well, labs only have 25 space, but 2 workshops, 2 labs, that's 50 and 100. So that allows us to process everything that we bring in pretty efficiently. We might need an extra lab at some point. I'm certain that we'll need more living quarters. More than 1 training pool seems like overkill. I'm trying to figure out, because I want to be able to build a sonar here. And once the general stores is built, you can put the sonar here and dismantle this bit. Because it'll have a connection here, so this isn't a problem. I can put another lab and another workshop down here if I need it. I expect these will become living quarters. I don't really know what this is going to be. But we have the space to work with. We need an alien containment, actually, so that'll go in one of these spaces. But yeah, this should be good enough. Realistically, we can use this as our everything base for probably the first year, even if we have to move soldiers off-site. So that's going to be good enough. I've purchased new soldiers. We have them coming in as transfers. We start with a Seamaster, which I presume does not already have a fuel tank. It does not. We've purchased one, though, so that's fine. Equipment-wise, what do we have? 4 harpoons. I would like 8 of these. Solid harpoons are useless. We will have tranquilizer harpoons soon. You guys already have some knives, some chem players. That will do for now. And now we get to go ahead and save over... We get to save as TWoTS 1 again. And I'll go ahead and run the command on the bot. Now, I imagine most people aren't really that invested about changing their name. They'll just change it back after the next round. How do I do this? I always just copy the command from the previous time we deployed. Go ahead and set that to 1. And run it. There's our first wave. Let me actually load the game, huh? So for starter, here's the crew that we have right now. You'll go ahead and take a look at that. I always forget that I should switch back and give you all the view of that. Let me minimize Discord now. Then I'll go ahead and tab over to here, and here are the transfers. There we go. Yeah, and I do recognize a good number of names in the transfers, though... There's probably half of these are new faces, I think. Well, no. I'm gonna go with 3. So yeah, there's some new faces. And, I mean, we got up to about half of the name list at some point, I want to say. But that should be it. I never picked a research. We can't manufacture anything. Use your research, special weapons, or the database. This leads to the UFO missions. Medkit. Special weapons leads to... This is pretty much mandatory. And how many scientists did I bring in? 10? Okay. We can bring in another 5. But we will do that in the future. Fuel tank, I guess I can acknowledge this now. I was going to say I'll look at this later, but no cargo space available. Sorry, you two. We need a fuel tank. Now, we want to go up to... I'm going to put all of these on board, because hopefully we won't need these for too long. We only need, technically, 16 die grenades. I'm going to... I mean, I'll put 10 of the explosive ones on, but I don't think we're going to use anything other than the tranq harpoons. Because we're just going to research weapons. Yeah, and I did see that your name was on there. Believe your transfer. Knives. Chem flares, we probably want to go up to 16 of those. Yeah, there you are. Got about 1 million left. I expect we're going to blow through... I mean, the weapons aren't even that expensive. We're probably only going to chunk out maybe 100k. There we go. Scientists and soldiers. I'm more interested in scientists right now since they're the ones doing the work for us. And I believe that our living quarters are full. Could have gone up another 5 scientists, which might have been a good idea. But if we encounter any missions... What are you guys doing? Nothing. How long does this take? We must have rolled a really high number for this. Thank you. Special weapons, bunch of these. We've looked at it last time. I only recently learned you can scroll on the screen. Which leads us to self-propelled projectiles, which I kind of think we want. Right? Gives us all of this. That is... Oh, it takes forever. What does Sorso take in comparison? Less time. Leads to super cavitating, so I don't think I care about this prior to having self-propelled projectiles. It is very quiet. I mean, we got 3 missions in our first month here. for the first month or even 2, I think. Excuse me, and we completed none of them. So that was a good start. Lancejet, I believe. You have way too little range and accuracy, something like that? Yeah, you have 6 range. Pretty sure you two are the ones we care about. So I'll go ahead and take 2 of these and 10 of the explosive rounds. Give me probably 10 of these and 30 rounds. Do I want to do anything more sophisticated? I believe you all have way too short range. I don't see a max... Oh, 10. Max range 15. Slightly better? This thing has auto X5, which isn't terrible. But yeah, I don't think we're going to overthink it. We will have jet harpoons within the month, hopefully. Wow. We're really doing nothing this month. I can't really complain that we got weapons first, but... this and 4. I probably want you guys as well. Though it'd be nice to have some sort of a pistol variant to pair with this guy. We're just gonna have to work with that. Okay, this is good enough, and we are back to waiting. I will be playing 2 months if this takes no time at all. Construction of living quarters is complete. Oh, hold on, I want to go to base. Do I need more scientists? No. I probably want 5 more technicians, though. The second we have access to anything, these guys are going to be useful, and I expect they'll be used by the end of the month, which is when having them on base matters. Though I probably should check. Poor. Well, it's not unknown. Scientists, technicians, go ahead and put these guys on the project. Still poor. Does the graph say anything? Well, the thing is, USOs... I didn't hit graph. The USOs shouldn't spawn in the first month, right? Let me enable total for all these. Income, finance, score. I mean, our score is slightly positive. Yeah, they've done nothing. So we have just been sitting here for 20 days straight waiting. Training pool, that is good. Go ahead and sort by standard strength. You all. Go ahead back to original order, and off we go. We're going to get 3 back-to-back missions, and we're only going to be able to hit 2 of them. Wait, can I even get to that? What's its despawn? 50? Bro. Alright, next mission, please. I'll take that. Okay. I don't think I need the fuel tank here. So let's head over to the base. Pull that off. You two get to come along. No, hold on, I want this. And we get to target the settlement. We are definitely going to have to use flares. And unfortunately, they're going to have better weapons than us. Wait, is this going to be... Do you all remember what happened last time we did this? I'm going to put one of these in your bag, one of these in your hand. Somebody strong's going to need to carry these. You're going to want this. Hold on, do I have loadouts? No, I just erased it. 1, 2, 3, 4... I do think I should have purchased grenades looking at this. 5, and I'll just call that loadout 1. Actually, hold on, this is loadout 1. Now you are weak, so we will be dropping that much. That ought to be good. You can probably get away with this, can't you? You might want a second. Hold on, you don't need this ammo. That only weighs 2. Knife can... It's in your bag now. Well, I guess you probably want the ammo in your bag and the knife on your belt. Okay, at least there's no Triton to... Oh, we don't have a door anymore. Oh, no. That's not the positive I feel it could be. You... What do you mean we don't have items to copy the template? Oh, I gave this guy 2 ammo. Nah, that's fine. We'll stick with 1 grenade launcher. Catfax. You have 40 weight. Have some flares. And... Not enough items. I gave Catfax too many flares. But you can't even carry the flares. You know what? No. If you're weak, I'm going to take away your flares and give you something else. Can you carry this? No. You're doing fine. You're strong enough to... nah. There's a couple of stronger people. You for example... Go ahead and carry that. Go ahead and have a flare. And you should have another flare. If people can't even throw the flare a decent distance, I don't want them carrying it. Like, you here at 30, I might want to switch. I think I'm just going to deal with this. Now, this is certainly interesting. If nothing else, we need to take this guy and drop him on the pad here. Yeah, you're weak, you don't have flares. Kami has flares. That is the edge of the map, and we go this way. So this building is going to be a problem, at least we didn't spawn next to it. They have shotguns right now. So I kind of think we can get away with just throwing flares off into the distance. Gonna throw you to here. So yeah, you can see the one guy. I'm gonna have you throw flares for most of the turn, unless you have crazy accuracy. You do have crazy accuracy, and you have... It's because you have a flare in your offhand. Keep throwing flares, that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's kind of what I needed to know. If I turn off our lights... Okay, so we technically can't be seen either, unless I can see in the dark, which wouldn't surprise me. You're strong. Go ahead and throw this way out to here. Turn this... No, hold on. L. You don't have flares. Not that button. You do have flares, though you might not be able to throw them very far. I'd like them all the way out into this field. Don't move. Want one out here and one out here if we can help it. Do you have super high firing? No, you don't. Okay, so you're throwing for the turn. Good. Can you throw all the way out to, like, looking at probably here? Close enough, I'm gonna say. Gil, you have 42 firing accuracy. I mean, you can throw, but you have a strength of 20. I mean... Wow. Okay. Good luck. Hold on, this dude... Where are you? Kami. Kami had better accuracy than you with a flare in his offhand. I mean, what are we looking at? An aim does 33, but it's all of your time units? Go for it. You will only improve by hitting shots. Ah, you did it. Okay. We can hope. You can fire a snapshot as well. Oh, we just killed him. Okay, that's good. The command center has a prison in it. Oh yeah, hold on. What's the... 41 versus 22. I think we're taking the gas cannon approach. We can still see him. And just firing as many snapshots as possible. You hit him once. Can you reload? Just move that out of your bag. I don't think you have the time units for this. Now you can see him, and you almost certainly have to fire snapshots. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, this can't possibly go that wrong. Alright. You have 13%. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah, you might die. And I am going to take one of these corpses, if nothing else, though I'd like the guy who's bleeding right now. These guys have pretty high time unit counts, and we kind of opened up the fence for him to run through here. I'd move you back if you had the time units. How are you doing? You are doing quite bad. Go ahead and move out to here and fire your 2 snapshots now, I guess. Okay, go ahead and take 2 steps back. Now, they could have grenades. I don't know if they can throw them that far. I'm going to stand here in the dark and hope that they can't see. Yeah, and they have lights in the building, which is a disadvantage to them. They don't seem to be... That guy's a real gun. Damn it. So there's your 3. This is where it'd be nice to have any sort of... I say any sort of explosives. Oh, you're out of range? Alright, hold on. Where can I move you to? You're looking for 22. Yeah, that area is still quite dark. Oh, of course I move you to the 22 tile. We need to rotate. Okay, back up. It's fine. You. Who has time units? How far is it? That's pretty... I mean, you can get pretty close. 25. So you could retrieve this guy and we could leave. Yeah, but the shard pistol has actual range. The reason I'm standing in the dark is because... Well, clearly they can't see us, but the reason I was standing in the dark and not dropping smoke is because most of them have shotguns, which have super limited range. Yeah, you're just gonna have to fire at this guy. Make him... Okay, you killed him. Can't really be bad. That is what I needed from you. Do you have... So there's a launcher here. I know. Someone here must have decent accuracy. Or at least... You're also going to pick this thing... Oh, 19? Never mind. You're going to start moving this way. If this guy lives another turn... Yeah, our 3 are still only visible down there. Do we throw a flare? Not quite. Gonna leave you here. Gonna have you step this way. You still don't see anybody, for better or for worse. What's a snapshot range looking like here? We are close enough to get snapshot range. Okay. See if you can take this guy out. That's a fence. That's the ground. It's the fence again. It's the ground. Next. No, I need you to take a step around. Take your shots. You're quite accurate. And this dude is quite durable. Time units. Yeah, just move this way. You could be more accurate. Is that a 0? You hit the ground. Great. This is going... I mean, about as I expected. You're gonna need 36 for an aimed shot. I have a feeling these guys can see in the dark. I'm not firing this way, we're firing this way. It's a fence. Cool. And we're still in the dark enough to where I'm comfortable standing around. What is your accuracy? 15. It's actually quite good. I kind of want you to fire an aim shot at this guy and hit. Oh well. You haven't done all that much this turn because you weren't the guy... Well, actually, I guess you killed the only thing so far. Oh, you've been on vacation and just got back to the series starting over. Yeah, welcome. That's funny. What am I even going to do here? With you, I think you're just going to stand here. You can stand along the edge. Yeah, you can see them too. Oh, you just bled. Okay, uh-oh. Somebody with a shotgun can see us. Please stop moving. Uh-oh. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. So somewhere out here is a shotgun. You have enough weight to throw, or at least you better. There you are. Take... I assume auto is way out of range. Okay, take your snapshot. Ooh. That's a good shot. You're still bleeding. No, we're just gonna gamble on winning. Because that's never gone poorly before. Can you... I'm gonna have you take an aimed shot over probably here. That's pretty good. You only got the one guy here, though. That will do. Time units. Okay. That didn't work. I'm gonna ask you to step forward so that we can get another... Wait, no, you have the... Move off to the side here. Yeah, low expectations is, what we should have right now. Yeah, so you're also gonna head this way then. This looks pretty safe. Well, quote safe. There's a whole nother chunk this way in this corner. This is gonna be interesting. You are not all that hurt. We only shot you once. The team is standing here out of time units, though, after firing quite a few shots. Somebody might die. Well... Wait, you have two? Hold on, you can't fire. No. Hold on, you gotta move. Okay. And we have this guy. If we take this guy out, we might end the mission off of them panicking. That's a big ask. With this accuracy. One of you is going to die. Okay, you can see him from here. Can you hit him with an aimed... Can you hit this tile with an aimed shot? That's better. Okay. You don't have the time units for this. You don't have the time units for this. You can run to here and have the time units for this. Nope. Alright. What do we got? 2 fatal wounds. I give you 1 turn at most. We're gonna watch this way and see if anybody new pops out of the building. Everybody missed their shots. One of you is probably dead now. Yeah, there's no medkits right now. Start of the game. This guy is still bleeding. This guy is probably gonna stay... we'll see how long that guy stays bleeding for. So yeah, they're panicking now, which means these guys are the ones who need to die. Kami had good stats. We are all alive somehow. Okay, well, you gotta die. Interesting. You're out of ammo, you have ammo again. 22, that puts you here. Can you hit this shot? Let's not have you shoot the flare, actually. I don't know that I trust this. I feel like you're gonna get shot in the back. Okay. Somehow nobody died. Yeah, okay, cool. Good for Kami, and I think God Level 1 was the other one who got hit. Yeah, okay, bit of luck. Although that was a great spawn for what we were going for. Not dropping smoke was the right decision. And we got shotgun shells, 2 shard pistols. 12 corpses, 3 mutants. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Cool. Now, I think the biggest find here is the shotgun. Good for you guys. And nobody even died. So, over here in the lab, I'm going to immediately pivot our research to how to use shotguns. I can't just, like... I mean, I can scroll up and down, but there's no, like... Oh, no, you can hold control and scroll down and up. That makes life easy. I probably could have figured that out a while ago. And this takes very little time, so it should be done by the end of the day. Sell... So, we can research... I'm in purchase. So we can research both the mutant and the corpse. But I don't think the corpse actually leads to anything important. The mutant is important, but I only need one of these two. Which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. And it is quite funny that we have to relearn to use the shotgun, yeah. From here... no, there's no metals in the mod. I don't know, I think I'm going to get rid of all but one of these. I'm considering building a living quarters right now. But that's most of our budget. And I'd like some amount of money laying around for when we unlock things like the X-Rifle and grenades. Also, purchase, recruit... Yeah, we do have Magna Blast grenades. I should have gotten like 50 of these. I just think go up to 100, but I'm worried about storage space. We're going to go up to 50. Yeah, closing in on that. Although there's 1 day left on the storage facility here because we didn't get any missions. Okay. Pirates attack a cargo ship. I would really like to have a... Hold on, can I even get to that mission? Not only are you... Great. Okay, hold on. 50 days! See you in 2 months. Welcome aboard, people. Equipment. Can I just put the shotguns on without researching them, please? Yes. I can only really afford to use 2 of these. Oh, but that means we can pick up all the cultist weapons. Okay. Yeah, and see you, Phil. Okay, so researching the shotgun is required to purchase it, not to use it, so... You might as well get someone new? Well, I would, but Kami had good stats. Hold on. Gonna say 70 accuracy, almost 60 time units? Almost 60, well, 55 reactions? Like, this is a good roll. Yeah, both of these are good rolls. 1 hour of wait and I think you'll catch it? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. No, I don't want the preview. I wanted equipment. You two at the very end here. I'm gonna give you loadout 1, drop this thing. Drop a flare. You're a bit stronger than before. You have 2 of these. Oh yeah, I need more. Just put this up to like 8. Anyone with high reactions, I'm consider. Oh, you have the grenade launcher, though. You can carry another one of these. Can carry a flare if we need it. I hope we don't. Another flare for you. This is what I'm looking for. You get the shotgun. At least one of them. Go ahead and copy that loadout. You also get the shotgun. Cool, and I would like to give somebody else this launcher. It's looking like you. That will do. Actually, swap these. Okay. And I think that's about it. We have our flares. We will put them on people later if we need them. I mean, I can give you another flare, but... I believe it's 5 and then 1. That's an hour for you. So yeah, we only needed an hour. If the timer pauses while we're in transit, we should be good. And the sun isn't faster than us, never mind. Yeah, we made it. Now, whether or not we beat this is a whole other story. I'm gonna give you guys the flares. So we just don't want the flares to be on the ground right now, even if people can't throw them. Okay, no, hold on. You should not have a flare, you should not have a flare, you should not have a flare. Who can carry flares right now? You can carry flares right now. You can carry all of our flares right now. And that looks good. Cool. Are you just going to steal a cultist and leave as per usual? Well, I have shotguns, so I'm going to see what our spawn looks like. But the answer to that is I would like to make an attempt. This looks like a pretty good spawn, actually. Let's go ahead and turn this off. What a mission. Go ahead and give me a throw way out to here. Apparently there's nobody. Go ahead and give me another one out to, like, here. And that goes through floors, so we can see way out there now. Somebody else here must be strong enough to throw. Can you throw it to, like, here? That'll do. Wait, no, hold on. Oh, you're on the bottom of the stairs. You probably need to die. And you can't fire that far. Okay. Gonna give you the chance to shoot this guy. That'll take. Okay. So if this guy survives the turn... Actually, hold on. Yeah. No, no, yes, no, yes. Does this thing have a one-handed fire penalty? Yes. 75%, that's not bad. Okay. No, this isn't great range for the shotgun, but this also means that the enemies, I can leave a blanket of flares so that we can stand in the dark and shoot at them as they run at us. I expect we will still just be killing somebody and leaving, or killing somebody, grabbing... We'll be taking somebody alive and leaving. But at the same time, this is good enough to cause some damage and get some points out of it. I am tempted to fire an aimed shot out to you. We still can't fire that far. How far does your aimed shot take you? How far does your snapshot take you? Not far enough. Alright, take yourself an aimed shot. We're gonna kill... We're gonna let this guy run up to us. You should run back. You should move over to here somewhere. I definitely don't want you reacting. You, same story. Burn some time units. Back up. Who are you? A dock worker. We probably shouldn't stand next to the explosive barrels. At least I imagine these explode. Yeah. I could shoot this guy, but I do think I should save him for a capture. And you're a little bit close, you can move up a little bit. The only problem is this guy's going to get reacted at. Can you see him? No. What you're going to do is look this way. Actually, you're going to back up and look this way. And you two don't have the time units for it. This dude just set himself on fire. Oh, okay. And I'd like laser weapons if I can help it. Remembering that those exist. Off you go to die. You're moving in the wrong direction. Okay. What do you got? A new guy with a laser weapon. You killed yourself. Okay. We might just be trying to... Yeah, he was shooting at civilian up here, but... There's now a corpse where there was an enemy. Okay, you can step over to here and fire a snapshot. No, you can fire... an aimed shot? An aimed shot. And miss. You get your one aimed shot, which you hit. And we are going to continue to sit here watching. We might not take one of these guys alive, but that is okay. What is unfortunate is that we are losing... Okay, you're a problem. I'm going to continue to leave the grenade launchers facing backwards. What is the problem is this guy standing in front of us waiting to get shot. Oh, good reactions. Though you appear to have missed. Somebody died. You have just a knife. You have a flamethrower. 12, 16? Take the 12. I have a feeling you're actually pretty accurate with this thing. But the fence is getting in your way. These guys might be weak enough to die from that. Or take 0 damage. Can you fire far enough to get to this guy? No, you guys keep falling short. Okay. You move up to here. They have explosives, so we need to make sure they don't get close enough to see us. Yeah, shotguns are going to sit here and wait till they get close enough to... Okay, we're taking aim shots. And wait till they get close enough to even be in range. That'll take. The guy with the knife is not exactly a threat. Though I am interested in firing a single aim shot. Okay. Somebody's down here. They can walk out this way, I think. And past that, I've got nothing much to go on. We're gonna see how well this goes. I don't know how big the map is. Because, like, that guy we could capture. Bye-bye. How are you alive? I mean, you're on fire. That's tough luck, but... Oh, and the fire's completely revealing us. Huh. You're there... I can't run up and capture this guy and run back. So you're just gonna have to die. Oh, Lord. Good job, bud. At least kill this guy, too. Thank you. Incredible. What do you mean you see 2? Oh, there's somebody even further up. Okay. Can you hit this through the window, please? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna back up. We want to be in the... We want to not be seen. Excuse me. Yeah, killing a civilian is not exactly what my goal was, but here we are. And there's one guy way over there that we can kind of barely see. This fire should go out fairly... judging by this, not fairly soon. It'd be nice if I could throw a smoke grenade and put it out, but... it's not exactly a mechanic we can work with there. So we're just gonna end the turn and continue doing this. I assume they're still killing civilians. What do we see here? Okay, so this fire's pretty much gone out, so we can get pretty close. You guys, on the other hand, should probably continue sitting back here. Actually, I want the shotgun on the upstairs. I want the other shotgun downstairs. We will work towards poking our head in here. And I expect some people will end up wandering in this direction. Although you guys should actually... back up a square. I don't want the grenade launchers reacting. I don't know who just got killed. You're a little too far forwards. Do we have somebody super strong who can throw? You are a candidate. A civilian. So somehow 2 cultists may have ended up dead. I don't know if the civilians can use weapons or not. That or there's still that many civilians on the map, which would be impressive. And bad for score. Okay. Door. The fire's spreading a little bit. I don't know if it looks like that's probably going to be the end of its spread. I might... well, turn 6. We gotta move a bit faster than this, I'm thinking. Let's see if we can get another layer of flares upstairs. You can go ahead and throw something. Why? What, is there a wall or something here? You got a flamethrower. Can we all see this guy? We can all see this guy. We might be taking aim shots at this guy. You can get away with a snapshot? Wow. Really can't get away with a snapshot. Though you're a little close to the door, can I drop one of these? No. Smoke height is short enough to where I think I can justify it. You're strong. Just throwing this here. 4, 3, 4, okay. Go ahead and keep throwing flares off into the distance. It only takes you 12 to throw. Okay, do it again. Range. There we go. Okay, that should make our life a little bit easier when we actually have to go and breach this. I imagine they're close to panicking. I guess I was right. Okay, I can complain a little bit since we have a negative score, but that's not bad. If we just, hadn't killed the civilian, we would have been slightly better off. Though that guy was going to die anyway. Yeah, that's pretty good. What is my timestamp looking like? Where is my recording that I care about? You. Oh, we're only an hour in. Okay, a couple of you never got a chance to do anything because the grenade launcher was never in range. I can sell some things. These I can get rid of. Look up church, look up church. This guy's worth more and leads to about the same thing, so I'm gonna sell you and keep one of these guys. Still negative 100. Apparently the spear is worth more than the axe. What am I looking at? Explosives are just bad, so I'm gonna sell them. They don't lead to anything. We're at least slightly positive in money now. We got a couple laser carbines, which are useful because we can research these. Interesting. And yes, in case it wasn't obvious, we do get the live ones when they surrender. Sell that. Good enough. We're out of explosives, I guess. I mean, purchase another 11 of these, I guess. Good for you two. And we are going back home. Okay, I'd like shotgun research, large storage facility, cool. We didn't even get shotgun research. Unfortunate. That is something I would have needed a little while ago. Surface weapons acquisition. No, we need the shotgun, then that leads to everything that we're waiting on, so. There's our grenades. We want to swap 2 of you at the bottom here for the fuel tank. And I think that's it for the month. We are just waiting on research. I believe only 3 missions spawn. And this is the track that YouTube does not like. Construction of the lab. That is good. How many scientists can I get away with? 8. I might wait till next month. I want to be able to purchase weapons the second we get the tech unlocked, but I guess I can get 5 of you. 200k isn't enough, then things are a lot more expensive than I remember. There's our shotgun. Surface weapons acquisition. I would like those. I would also like to queue the mutant, and the disciple, and the laser carbine. I'm never going to use this. That should hide it, right? Okay, it's gone. The axe might be good. The spear might be good. Looking at melee weapons, although axe leads to hook, leads to hook, leads to hook. I don't know if the hook's any good. I will cue the axe, and we will look at that. Spear leads to hook. Okay, so I just need a melee weapon. In that case, I'll hide the spear. Well, the spear cost more? Not gonna... Hold on. No, I'm not gonna use this. Not gonna use this. I might use the flamethrower. We can't purchase the flamethrower. Interesting. I will leave that there. And the mutated human corpse. I don't think this is all that important compared to the actual mutant. So this going to take this is not even going to take all that long. We should have that done by the month's end. Good. I would like shotguns. Or at least I'd like... Yeah, no, I just like shotguns. There we go. We're now equipped. There's our shotguns. I would like at least 4. Potentially even more. Okay. This song is controversial among the 5 people making the mod. That's funny. It's controversial with YouTube copyright restrictions too. Now that shouldn't affect the main video, but the VODs all keep showing up as copyright, or at least every other, which is funny. I don't get anything out of the VODs, so that's not a concern, but something I noticed popping up. I want to allocate research to something else. Probably this. Still set to poor. And we have all of these. I would like both of them. We got the X-Rifle. I'm just going to go straight to 20 of these. Give me 50 clips. Because we're going to need these in the event of a base defense. And these stun grenades are unbelievably useful. We'll probably be using these all game. I'm only going to go up to 60 for now. I also probably want some of the explosive packs. We tried to use these at one point. These could be useful. I have a feeling I will want these for a base defense, so I'm going to keep them around. Past that, I don't have too many thoughts. I'm going to blow up some flares, so we'll get some while we're here. And I'm tempted to start hiding things, because there is way too much in this menu. Like, for example, I'm going to get rid of those. I'm going to get rid of... the ADSs are underwater weapon, but if I don't have jet harpoons, I'm probably not going to go on missions later on, so we'll get rid of those. DP, maybe. Lance jet gun, way too short range. This is something I should do more regularly. What do you mean Ajax torpedoes? We can just get these? Dupe launcher? I probably should have one of these, huh? Okay, that's going to be good enough. Yeah, there's your 100k in purchases. And we will end January with probably a positive score. Like, plus 200, minus 90, I think 10 or so for the other mission that despawned. We should be doing half decent. I want X rifles. Here we go. Give me 6 of these guys and 12 clips. Don't really care for either the AKM or the revolver. Let's see. Oh, and thanks for joining. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed the edits. They are the main part of why I do this, so... I can't complain if the streams are doing too well or however that goes, but thanks for joining regardless. Also, the spear. I really should research the spear and the axe. But yeah, I guess I'll leave that here. Laser carbine. No, because I want the laser rifle. Okay, that's good enough. 6 of you guys. I don't remember what I did to rush the Triton, but I know I need the jet harpoon. Hold on. Why are 5 of you unemployed? Thank you. We got a good score! Why do you need to research the melee weapons? Well, I want both the stats of the melee weapon when I hit middle mouse, and I want to know what the hook is. Because we might have better melee weapons than the knife. Okay. Maintenance, income, balance. We never used those 5 engineers, so technically that was a net negative. I'm gonna go and save... should I save the game here? I only really save between episodes, so I don't know that it's a huge deal. And we've been going for how long? Not even an hour? Yeah, we'll run it again. Okay, we're going straight into the next month. Now, normally I'd build another base, but I think I wait till March to do that. Hook is an early dual medium melee. Okay, that's cool. And no, the Triton doesn't require aquaplastics, but every sub after it I think does. I just needed to research probably the Sorso database, something supercavitating. Right, like this. Supercavitating propulsion leads to flying submarine, leads to Triton. Yeah, and that takes a while. I would, however, like to go straight up to a good 55 scientists. Because plus 5 for... We didn't lose a single soldier in the starting month. Then I'd like to go up to 25 technicians so I can make all the cool things that we're going to research. As for the Ajax launcher, I kind of want this. Just to have it. But at the same time, I don't expect our Seamaster to get shot down. We should have a Triton by then. And, well, the Triton can't defend itself, so... yeah. There's that. I'd also probably take 10 scout drones. I don't know if those are always available. And that is almost all of our money. I would like to... What's our... Living quarters is exactly 100, so yeah. I'm going to need to go ahead and build some... No. I'm going to go ahead and need to build some more facilities. One of these being the living quarters. Put it down... Let's put it here. I do want another workshop, but not super soon. At least I'm not going to need it super soon. And I think we'll leave it at that. I am going to go straight for the hook and research, because I'm curious as to what it is. No, I wanted left click. Which means I'll go ahead and cue the spear. No, I already have the axe queued. It doesn't seem to matter. I might research both of these anyway, but there's that. And go ahead and finish some research. Now we have to manufacture the hook, so we have an excuse to have 25 technicians on the base. There we go. And so we can now make all of our jet weapons that we were looking for. Our jet harpoon and dart, pistol, and autogun. Very good. Heavy aquatic weapons, I might want to go straight for that, but I'm going to research the axe. Ooh, hello scientists. I'm going to research the axe into the hook to see what happens. Because both of these take a super short amount of time. And heavy aquatic weapons, I will take these. Yeah, there's our gas cannon. So there's our excuse for more technicians on base. Jet harpoon, start. Give me 20 of these. Put everybody on the project. 10 days. Damn. I mean, it costs nothing, but damn. Harpoon clip. Stun dart? Harpoon? Stun dart clip. Oh, that's interesting. Dart autogun. I will have to take a look at that. I know that I'm gonna need... I mean, well... Hopefully we have super cavitating early enough to where this is useful. I'm not gonna make a full 20 jet harpoons. I probably will stop at 8 to 10. As the X-Rifle is better for land anyway, and that is the only thing we really care to have a massive number of. On the off chance we end up with some sort of a base defense, which I can't imagine is going to happen for the next 10 episodes. Though if I play faster, that could be much shorter. And currently we are going to be playing faster because we've been here, we've done this. Okay. So there's those. I want to look at scientists. Good, we have all that. Oh yeah, and we have the scout drones to sacrifice to shotguns by flying them up one tile. That's not UFOpedia. General equipment. I want info on... Well, how's our dart gun? 20 damage, freeze, weight 2, clip size 12. That's not bad. Looking at snap aimed. Range is looking like 20 though. That's not the best. Here's our dart. Auto gun. Really high auto accuracy. Similarly low max range. Spray waypoints 2, which is neat, but you can't fire the 2-shot clip. It goes 1, 2, and then stops when 3 and 4 should have occurred. Sell, yada yada yada. Okay. What is my weight here? Because I'm pretty sure it was fairly high. 6 plus, like, 2, so 8. Versus 5 plus 2. Okay, so... I like the thought of freeze ammo in this thing. This could be quite useful. I will probably make a few dart guns since we have the ability. The dart autogun is my preferred secondary, though, because it's just a shotgun you can pump 18x4 damage out times 2. Which is nice. And times 2, the auto times 4, the clip only has 2 shots in it. For those who weren't here earlier. Okay. Which means I get to go back to base and queue a bunch of workshop projects. So give me the dart gun. I'm going to go up to maybe 10 of these guys, and I would like to go up to probably 20 on the stun clip, since I don't think I'm going to use them all that much. The dart auto gun, give me 10, and the dart pack. The pack is the one that fires shotgun-style rounds. I'm going to go up to probably 40 on this, because you blow through an entire clip in a turn. And we'll see how long this takes. Not the workshop, but the lab is working on the axe and the hook. I'm curious what the hook is. So go ahead and give this some time. Very small, shallow west. Unfortunately, we don't have jet harpoons yet. And it looks like it's going to take 12 hours per, which we didn't even get close to. Are you actually going to land? Why are we here? You should go ahead and tail this thing. It left. Okay. Something later on in the month might land. The axe, good. Melee 35, common axe. Yeah, cool. What I'm really interested in, do I have to research both to get the hook? Hold on. Leads to the hook. Depends on spear. I'm going to research the spear. I want to know what this does. For better or for worse. Spear, ooh. So yeah, this is a much better weapon, potentially. Hold on, do we have the axe and the spear? A few more time units. Wait. Wait 5? No wait? Can I throw it or something? Damage bonus, clip size, unlimited, da, 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 da. Okay. Interesting. Defaults. Yeah, I'm not reading through this. Okay, they're both weapons. The spear is slightly better unless it weighs way too much. And now I can research the hook, which is going to take us another day. Curious what this does, or if it's any good. Suspicious underwater activity. That's what we're looking for. Oh, hold on. Okay, no, it's in range. I do think it's outside of fuel tank range. Or not, no fuel tank range. Let me look at equipment. How many? No scout drones. Curious about the jet harpoons. We have 4, so we could have started making ammo for this thing. Probably should. Which means I'll go ahead and swap. I can just do this for this. And 2 days on the ammo. That's good. Now, I need to go in here and swap people's equipment for just underwater appropriate, which is going to look like this and this. Hold on. Loadout 1 needs to be swapped for these. I expect we're going to need the flares. Yeah, you can... No, hold on, 2. I'm going to leave the grenades off of this loadout since I don't think it really matters. You can have one of these on, well, flare on your belt. I'm not going to change your loadout. I would like... You have a lot of flares. I would like you to have a couple grenades, too, on the off chance we need them. There's your grenades. Here's an extra flare. You have yourself some grenades. You have some grenades. Cool. And we'll go ahead and see if this is doable. Hopefully the sun is faster than us. At this angle, it might be slightly faster, but not meaningfully. Yep, we are here. I've equipped everybody. It was nighttime as we expected, and... Okay, your job might be... This is our first underwater mission, too. I don't think we can get away with that. So the problem is there's not enough guys to kill them, and we don't have a door. You're gonna go after this guy. 30. That means it doesn't take all that many time units. Hi, bud. Ah, shit. We're staying for a turn. You can fire another shot over this thing. You didn't even break it. Yeah, you really needed 2 extra time units here, huh? Problem is these guys are really fast. Should I be firing aim shots? No. What are you shooting? This is bad. Pray for reactions? No, there's too many of them for reactions to pay off. Okay, we're gonna have to do two things here. Drop this, drop this. Do we throw a grenade at this one? We probably should. I'm gonna ask you to hit a shot. Please. Great. Okay, you run over here and see if you can hit a shot. Can I auto from this range 13? Yeah, do that. We got one. This guy's looking at us, so definitely knows we're here. So Catfax at least is dying. What happens to the rest of the team? Don't know. Okay. We'll just leave. That's fine. Good for you guys. Loot, we got our one corpse. Okay. Yeah, they decided not to kill us. I'm just gonna leave. Very small, shallow. We're doing this again. Now, if I could shoot it down. I'm gonna need you to follow this, and I'm leaving the fuel tank with you. Yeah, that's what I expected to happen. Return to base. I also realized that I forgot to put jet harpoons on board. Yes, we have way more ammo than we needed. In the workshop here, we're gonna swap you guys back to the jet harpoons. The hook. Is this any good? Oh, that's neat. Okay, it can even pierce thick armor if used by an Aquanaut with enough strength. Why is that? Damage bonus strength, but how much? I don't see any native AP. Interesting. And yeah, that did look like it was a type of fighter. It was just patrolling and not after us yet. Yeah, but I don't see any armor penetration info here. 55 melee is quite good, though. 12 time units is also solid. I might want a view of these. I actually wanted to queue research. Now, do I want heavy aquatic weapons? Sorso... I have a feeling we want this. I'm just gonna take it. Oh yeah, that is true. The, Templars... Was that... But yeah, Templar sounds right. No, I feel like that's... Is it Paladin? Templar? I know you're talking about. The guys with thick armor that we can't kill. We're gonna be sitting here for a while, aren't we? Okay, workshop. Go ahead and give me something else now. Can I make a few hooks? How long are these gonna take? A day. Hold on, give me 10 of these. Not infinite, give me... Actually, infinite cell? They're not worth all that much. I mean, it's better than nothing. I will take 20 hooks. Small touched down. Okay. This is where things get somewhat interesting. We need to do a couple things. Well, before I forget, swap the fuel tank for nothing, put 2 people on board, give me the jet harpoons. I'm gonna need full 8 of these. 16 clip. And we want some hooks. We have 15 of these already. Imagine developing a Chinese poleaxe type thing to deal with religious fanatics and clad in alien spandex. See, I don't actually have to imagine that, as we've just done that. Let me go into the inventory here. Loadout 1. You have new items that you're in need of. I'm going to switch you to a real weapon because I want you to have range. Unfortunately, everybody's going to get the standard loadout here. No, you should have this thing over these. Not. There we go. You can stick with that. Here we go. Hook only weighs 4, so we can give this to people in their bags. I should probably do that over the stun weapon since we can't even... kill the aliens. Or not kill... Stunning the aliens doesn't do anything since we haven't researched an alien containment yet. Okay, go ahead and put this on your leg. Same for you. Same for you. And the ADS I'm going to pull off for storage sake. Probably want to do the same thing with the DP launcher here. We don't have any stun grenades yet, not that they're useful in this scenario. Knives. We probably pull the knives off. The hook should be better. In theory, anyway. 6 time units. I mean, that's not bad. We will see. No! We were so close. No, I didn't want you to do that. Redirect. Go back to base. It's gone. It left. Heavy aquatic weapons. At least we have gas cannons now. Go ahead and give me the database. Hopefully laser weapons don't matter for the next month or two. What do I have? 2 separate pings. Okay, and... Yeah. And I imagine you heard the keyboard quite clearly there, which would be funny. What am I looking... Oh, yeah, I actually want to allocate some manufacturing projects here. Gas cannon. We're gonna need a lot of these. And I think it's GC. Do I want fire? Somebody mentioned that fire did quite good against something, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what you were burning. I'm going to ignore the fire ammo for now. We will run with what we have. That'll be good enough. I expect the hooks will be done any second, and we will go straight to making the gas cannons. 16 days. I will wait for 4 of them to be made by watching this timer here. 1, 2... cool. This possibly unlocks UFO missions. Anything on fire has a higher chance of panicking. That is nice, but I remember something in particular being vulnerable. Oh, it was the coral turrets, whatever they're called. I think those are weak to fire, aren't they? That's a lot. I'm well, okay, there's like 4 things. From 3 things, I want the med kit, I want propulsion, I want sonar. Gonna need the creeper corpse at some point. I'm gonna hide the mutated human corpse. Okay. Now, what am I picking? How long is this going to take? A little while. How long is this going to take? A bit longer. How long is this going to take? Longer than the sonar medkit. Medkit takes a while. We're just going to have to bleed out till then. I think I might go straight for propulsion because more guys is pretty critical with what we're doing right now. That and better ammo. Small, shallow. Please land. Also, engineering, how many of these have you made? 2? Yeah, we're just gonna go without the gas cannon for this first one. Can't possibly be that bad. So I'm gonna let it land if that's what it's planning on doing. I wanted it to be daytime, but it's just gonna take off, isn't it? Okay, we got an actual mission against actual aliens. We're still set up. We don't care all that much for flares. The hook, I don't even... So, question about melee. I don't believe reactions can be made against melee attacks, is my understanding for why melee is super useful in a lot of mods. Uh-oh. What the hell are we gonna do about this? Somebody might die. Okay, so somebody made a comment about things like the smoke rocket launcher in Reavers being useful for first turn scenarios like this where you just want to drop smoke and be able to play the game. Okay. And it depends on OXC for melee reactions? Okay, so my plan is to drop a smoke. Drop a smoke. I'm just gonna drop 4 smoke. Well, I'm not gonna drop 4 smoke, but you... Oh no, you're doing quite good. Who's got bad stats? Somebody must have bad stats. Mental Clinic Samurai. I mean, your other stats are pretty good. Your other stats are really good. You can see 2 guys, you can see 2 guys, so... Wrong neighborhood. That's one way to put it. See, the thing is, it's Aquatoids, and we're only going to lose, like, 1 guy. Should only lose, like, 1 guy. I have a feeling we're going to drop the smoke and just play the reaction game. Do something like this for me. Okay. Well, we didn't even have to react. Gonna say, worst case scenario, grenade got thrown. But no grenade got thrown, so I guess we're still going. And these are Aquatoids, so they should be fairly weak to this. Hi, bud. Uh-oh. Okay. This is at least playable. Somebody was over here. I'm gonna have you back up. I also do not know if they carry grenades this early. Yeah, you're gonna go stand over here for me. This side, we're pretty much at the edge of the map. This corner's a problem. It's shotgun, so they don't guarantee a one-shot. That is true. However, if they carry sonic pulsars this early, we are in trouble. Okay. So we've gotten 3. I believe there's a fairly small number, something like 6 to 8 aliens in this or in this early stage of the game. Well, it doesn't guarantee a one-shot. But, still pretty likely. And yeah, we saw, what, 5 aliens off start? So we've seen most of the crew. Ah. Speaking of most of the crew. Oh. So I imagine the sonic weapons are the only guys with pulsars, but... I mean, it's very possible that that's not true. Alright, Catfax, you're strong. Prime and throw one of these things way over here. Not enough time units. Alright, run back into the smoke cloud and be ready to throw that thing in the next turn. You are also strong. Do the same thing. Okay. I'm going to throw another one of these. This time we're going to throw it way over here. Range. Okay, never mind. Throw it at this guy. There's a chance we destroy this guy's items. And you're just going to continue to stand here. You're at the edge of the smoke. Go ahead and drop this for me. You back up a little bit. Okay, so we got this guy and his items appear to have survived. Okay. You're pretty accurate. I'm gonna have you take this... Uh-oh. How? That's just incredible. Do it again. Can you land the throw? No. No, you cannot. Range. You're looking at 15. Yeah, there probably is somebody inside. You're bleeding, you're in better shape than the guy on the ground. Now, whether or not this hurts our guy... Oh, that guy's already bleeding. Okay, this guy's dead. This guy I would like to have a chance to shoot at. I think we're going to start heading this way. Most of the people seem to be right outside. Yeah, and you just got shot in the side because... Oh, you got shot in the front, too. You'd have had 5 less health if that didn't count as front armor. Alright, you can go ahead and move this way. We are going to probably walk out of the smoke and shoot at this guy if he survives. Oh, this guy's very dead. Somehow you two are both alive. You have been in better shape. Okay. Time units? I see. Go ahead and throw this over to here. Range. That'll do. We're just gonna rush the inside of this thing and hope for the best. Oh, you're out of smoke. In an effort to keep people alive, throw that to there. Stand like here, I guess. Time units, time units. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling 2 people are dying this mission. Yeah. Yeah, you got 2 turns now. We'll see how this goes. Also, Sonic Pulsar, nothing, so that's good. Only the Sonic weapon people seem to have actual grenades. You're just kind of standing here. Gonna leave you to watch this. We have to go a good distance in that direction for this to matter. And you have not enough time units. At that point, just push it. 1 turn. We have found a guy. I'm gonna need you to kill this guy. You missed. Looking at 25. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drop the smoke here. You appear to be dying this game. Go ahead and throw your smoke somewhere useful, like way over there. You had a very, very short run, and you are extremely unlucky to have been shot by the alien here who missed his target and hit you in the smoke. Alright. As for the rest of you, we will be breaching. And you have died. A shame. This is a new design. We are going to go with the gamble of... yeah, this isn't even terrible. I'm going to give 2 people melee weapons here. We're going to go with the no reaction shot gamble. Because a flat 12 time units is a lot better than our primary weapons. How are we? We've lost 3 this mission. Okay, you can go ahead and take a step back. We'll leave you there. There's 1 alien somewhere. Can you get into a room? Okay, you can get into a room. You're gonna go ahead and stand here. You can stand here. I guess you're just standing there. Time unit wise, I think you're just gonna stand here. Probably back a square. It is time to learn. We didn't learn much, the alien just kind of died. Stat-wise, most of you got to play the game. A couple of you got throwing, some of you got accuracy. Loot-wise, there were 2 Sonic Pulsars, and it looks like there was 1 per Sonic weapon. All the rest of the shard weapons didn't do all that much. Okay. I mean, there's a lot here. I think we're fine. This is used for... Can I just research this? Okay, I didn't expect... Hold on. Can I just research magnetic navigation? Electronics interrogated a navigator. Really? Hold on, no. Is it ion beam accelerators? Zarbite, alien learning array, aquaplastic? Leads to... Isn't a navigator a much higher rank than I'm thinking it is? Is a navigator like a commander equivalent? Or not a it wouldn't be a commander, it'd be a leader equivalent. I think the commander is still a commander. Okay. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. I will hold on to most of this. Good mission, we actually got to do a USO. Navigator is navigator. Thank you. Yeah, and you too. Pirates attack a cargo ship. I'm just going to put 3 you... Ah, Scumbot, how are you doing? You actually have quite a good roll this time. You've gained some stats, actually. Okay, however, we actually get to use... So 0, 9, 8... Okay, so I have no loadout set up. Let's go ahead and default here, swap out most of this. I would like this thing, stun grenades... Give me the X-Rifle clip. I think that's good enough for loadout 0 here. The option is throw the harpoon in here. I mean, I might as well just drop it. However, you are also going to want to have the ability to carry a shotgun, and that's loadout number 9. Most of you look like you're going to be loadout 9 type of people. Just gonna say, I'm looking for high accuracy before I give people the rifle, but I guess we're just going to start giving people the rifle. You all are quite strong, too. You aren't meaningfully overrate, I guess. You are. Hold on. You can have a flare. This looks good enough. Go ahead and throw that in here, and we will see if the sun is faster than us. Not really. So we get to do a daytime shipping route, which could be miserable. Seems highly likely that this is miserable. So the flamethrower is our biggest issue right now. Though the flamethrower has very limited range. Also, these doors lead somewhere, like, downstairs, right? If I click down here, you're still going through the door? Yeah, okay. So these doors lead places. Yeah, not a fan of this. Take this guy out. Okay. And then you guys should be able to safely take this guy out, too. Interesting. Yeah, enemies can come through the sides, which... I don't know what I'm going to do about that. How far does the ship go? I mean, it's kind of short. Problem is, this is definitely not going to go well. Go ahead and drop this. I would like you to be a little further forwards. That's going to be good enough. You guys can just kind of stare at the edges. They have explosives. You're out of time units. Okay, you're just going to stand there then. We're going to see what happens. Is it super narrow too? Oh, that is true. So the map's not terrible if we can survive spawn. Did you guys just blast a civilian? Damn. If this guy's still alive... Okay, you are still alive. We're gonna cause some damage. Only to leave. Thousand-eyed fool. Where'd your friend go? Down the stairs. 16. If I run you back, you have 17. That's good enough. Reminder to take a blue boy alive. I didn't see a difference between the blue boy and the guys just in generic robes here. It looks like they all lead to the same thing. And we already have one of the other guys, so I'm not super concerned. How are you looking? 1 fatal wound. I kind of think I'm just going to leave. We're just going to deal with the loss of points. Minus 440, plus 5, so yeah. Maybe I should have tried. So yeah, we already have enemies. The loss of a soldier is probably not worth the minus 400 points, but at the same time... living quarters good. At the same time, I also don't think I care, because we're not going to lose. Which is where we're currently standing for points gain. Small, very deep. You know, this guy might actually land. Hold on. Crew, gimme... Yeah, you're wounded. Gimme whoever's under you. Kami is still wounded for less time. Or not Kami. Kami is still wounded for more time. Man. Ooh, okay, so this was worthwhile. Go ahead and hit the landing site. Hopefully it's daytime. Oh, I didn't set up the loadouts, that's fine. We're doing the same thing here. We probably have enough to justify height. Hold on. 1. Hold on. Hotkeys. I think we're all the way through here. Okay. So people are not as strong as I would like. Followed by people are way too strong. Okay. That's our flare distribution. Let's see how this goes. We see absolutely nothing. This is... quite the contrast to the previous mission we played, and definitely not going to be as fast. Drop yourself a smoke. Drop yourself a smoke. Throw yourself a smoke. Okay. This is a bad map? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, we see the USO. It goes on forever. Oh, we're gonna be here forever. We'll settle for a smoke right here. Actually, back up to here. You don't have time units for this. One of you can go and wander along this edge. Most of you are going to head towards the sub. You dropped yourself a smoke. Do that. We have an alien. Can you hit this guy? Uh-oh. We're doing this again. Aquatoids are not, in fact, one-shot by our current weapons. So this is going to be interesting. First mission back. Oh, dear lord. And he's just gone. Okay, no, kill him. We're at 2 out of 8. I mean, it's even on numbers, so... this could be going worse. Gone 1 for... or 2 for 1. Doesn't mean I like it, but... Alright, so you can wander all the way to here, look this way, see nothing, drop a smoke. Now we have somebody on the edge who can just sweep this. This side of the map is a very different story. We're gonna need another body over here at least. Have you dropped a smoke? No, that's good. And then from here, we probably throw a smoke out to here and try and clear the space. Interesting. Yeah, stay behind the wall. You are gonna head... How far can you get? Okay. Can work with that. You have smokes. I'm gonna need you to throw one way out to, like, here? Can you throw it to this guy? Can you pick this up off the ground? No. Okay, that's good enough. You're looking at 18 for a snapshot. Step to here. You cannot quite get around that way. Can you go this way instead? Yeah, start following this direction. You watch the inside of this. It looks fine for now. Team of 2, team of 2, team of 3. You're gonna stand here. That smoke did not bloom how I wanted it. Okay, you have made it far enough. You're gonna stand over here. We don't see anybody here, which is good. You can pop your head in here and spot nobody. Okay. Time units are... You're high enough to drop one smoke. We're both gonna stay inside of this one smoke. We'll see how you three do with breaching. And there was nobody. We are very rapidly running out of energy. Yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do with this. You're gonna go stand over here and you're gonna... Do you have a smoke? You have not enough time units to drop a smoke. You could throw the smoke, you should throw the smoke. That'll do good. Good enough. Okay. And you get to wander all the way around the outside and spot nobody. So you can go ahead along this edge. This building's a problem. Leave enough time units to smoke creep your way up this way. Oh, you also have enough time units for smoke. Yeah, I do that for both of you. You can wander to the edge there. You don't see anybody, so I'm gonna have you... Nope, step back this way. You can wander around the corner. Spot a guy and run away. How strong are you? 36. 42. I will give you the opportunity to throw a grenade. Great. Alright, hold on. Throw this guy your grenade. Hold on. Now you're looking at 16 time units to throw. How is this out of range? Okay, you're going to stand here holding a grenade. You're going to drop your last smoke. You're going to move a whole tile. Okay. We found another alien. We're up to 3 accounted for. Okay. And you're over here this time. Can you throw this far, please? Tempted to just have you shoot it. What's your strength? 46. Okay, hold on. Can you throw to Catfax? No, you can't. Okay, you can hold the grenade. Actually, time unit's 16, 20. If you throw it, don't hit the... Where'd that was perfect. Good for you. Okay, Catfax should not be our scout. You appear to be the best soldier on the side of the map. Okay, do that, drop a smoke. You should probably run in this direction. Oh, you're out of energy already. That's wonderful. Somehow we don't see anybody over here. How far are we? Oh, we have a ways to go. Gigantic maps, tiny teams, low time units, low energy. Just takes time. Okay, well, hopefully that guy explodes. What? How? That's a little insane. That's not one, that's escape. You see an alien looking at you with a pistol. Back up. We have another one accounted for. Go ahead and get up to... Go this way. That'll do. And you don't see anybody yet? This is a much better spot to be in. You did actually spot the alien. This is not the one we threw a grenade at. You are going to prime and throw a grenade yourself. Looking at 16 time units from last turn. You're just the best over here. Okay, your firing and reactions... I mean, reactions are okay. Firing's not the best. But you're the one here who can actually throw grenades, so... it's good enough for me. And that one died, and that guy wandered out into line of sight. This guy's bleeding, so you just have to hit him at all. Apparently it's a high bar. Okay, your alien is moving in this direction. I'm gonna have you... We have smokes left? You should have one. Yeah, you do. We're gonna need this thing, like, here. You can take a snapshot, since I expect the alien to miss at this distance with a reaction. And you just kill it, which is good. Killed another 3 aliens, so up to 5. You can get more score by capturing live aliens, even if it dies. That is true, but we don't have a great way to capture them. If I could run around with the stun harpoons, maybe even then... Man, well, maybe even... I don't even know if that's worthwhile. Because then you're risking them waking up. Like, if I had a large enough crew to throw all the aliens in a pile, and the missions were almost certainly going to be one-sided, I could definitely capture everything, but this is not one of those cases. Yeah, you can hide behind whatever these pipes are. This whole little... There's so much... Okay, we've almost reached the edge of the map. I have a feeling you should crouch. Yeah. And you're just standing here. Okay. But we do not have more smoke for this. Unless you have smoke, which you do. Weight of 44, range. Okay, can you throw it to here? Can you throw it to here? That'll do. Okay. You can go hide again. You can inch out. You can step here. You should move a tile farther. Okay. That is true that I could just use stun harpoons on the last guy. Realistically, I can use stun harpoons on breaching, because those aliens aren't going to wake up anytime soon. And that is a good way to get some more points. I don't know if it doubles the value of the alien, points-wise. There's 4 people here and 3 people here. Okay, so everyone's at least accounted for. Though on this side, I have no idea what we're doing. Okay, you're gonna stand here. Do we even have smoke? I think we're finally out. Not a single smoke grenade left on the team. And whatever's going on over here would be quite nice to have a smoke to hide us from. Okay, so there's not too much there. We will call that turn and see what happens. We seem to have killed both the aliens who are patrolling out here. Hi there, bud. You're gonna die if you don't kill this guy. So just don't... So just kill this guy. Oh, and you're out of ammo too. Okay, back all the way up. Pull this off your belt. Okay, that's gonna be good enough. You can inch up to this edge here. You have reached the edge of the map, finally. You can probably follow in this direction, and you two... Well, not you two. You are gonna follow towards the USO. Okay. So there are 2 aliens left somewhere, and they are probably walking in circles inside. Yeah, you seem to be pretty safe here. You can head this way. You can continue to inch this way. You can reload. I will leave you standing here. This area seems mostly fine. I will step this far, even if I'm a little worried that we're gonna kill each other in a crossfire. Ah! Tables have turned. Wait, what do you mean there's just a guy in there? Okay. Can you kill it? Probably shouldn't have auto-fired. That's a bit better. Okay, and now you're out of time units. Well, not out of time units, but out enough to where you can't keep shooting at this guy. Head this way. Head this way. Turn around. Step back. You are going to stand... Oh, you might... Yeah, you're just going to continue to stand here. We'll see if there's somebody left inside. We have this guy here. Hi. Interesting. You know what, you can throw. Prime throw? You have time units for this. Perfect. Back up. And... yeah, you might want to back up further. Or you could throw another grenade. Yeah, that'll do. We're gonna ignore that guy now. You can stand here. We're gonna continue to hold this down. You have 30? 15? So 15 turns to live. We got time. Wasn't the mission just yet, and we completely erased that Octoid from existence alongside all its stuff. There's another one in the building. Okay, you know what? How close can you get to this guy? You need 22. You're committed now. And now you're in a bad spot. Good job. Can you move at all? You can move 1 tile forwards. Not far enough to really matter. Can you see this guy? No? Okay. Wait, you can see through the window here? That's actually kind of bad. Step forward a tile. We'll see what this guy decides to do. It's possible he wanders this way, but I kind of doubt it. And we're just going to start heading inside. Can I trust you to kill this guy? The answer to that is probably not, but you can't really run away either, so... No! Don't destroy it. Don't destroy the equipment. Okay. Well, we have this one guy, and you two are probably going to end up dead. And you missed. Somebody's still alive inside. This is a much larger crew than last time. Can you fire through the window? This guy has plot armor. Okay, well, somebody's alive inside. You need ammo off your belt. You're fine for now. You haven't even shot your gun. Okay. Oh, kill this guy. Don't destroy the components, please. Bro. Now, hold on. Step up to here. Thank you. That is fine. Lost 2. 11 aliens is a lot more than last time. So I guess it's fairly random. And, I mean, this should be fine. Alright, what did we actually get out of this? Pretty sure all of the aquatoids died. We get a respectable number of aquaplastics, a couple of other things. We only get 1 magnetic navigation. We got alien learning arrays. So I guess those aren't a limit. We just need to figure out how to get a navigator. Sad. Should hit your shot. Do I need to buy more soldiers? I mean, we're still at 15. We can only take 8. The training pool is probably accurate, though. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, I guess so. Original order. Okay. Purchase recruit. I mean, we can purchase 5 more. If we had more money, I would do it. That'll be something that we do at the start of the next month. Supercavitating propulsion. We've read this before. Ammo submarines and a squall launcher. Ammo takes forever. Squall launcher does not take forever, which is neat. I will queue it. Flying submarine takes forever. I think I want the wide array sonar. That should be short enough. And you are right that some people are going to be gone for a while. We're looking at... Here, okay, hold on. There we go. We're looking at 4. So we've got a full team for now. And we've got another 3 to sub out, so unless something goes too terribly wrong, we should be fine. We should make it to next month before anything goes too terribly wrong, I'm hoping. We haven't seen our settlement yet. And I don't know if it spawns 2 of the alien activity missions. Yeah, the wide array sonar. We need this thing. Particle disturbance sensor. Oh, we need that too. Go ahead and give me this. I'm gonna skip straight over the medkit. Wide array sonar. We can't afford to build this. Well, hold on. We still can't really afford to build this thing. I mean, you get 1 million. We have so many shard pistols. Hold on. I like my sonic pistols. I think this is justifiable. We'll go ahead and do that. Gives us the option to build the standard sonar. Or not the standard, the wide array sonar, which we've been looking for. And we can get our 5 more aquanauts like you were talking about. I don't know what to expect mission-wise. I'm hoping that the mission shows up in a little while, but if our guys arrive, I'm going to make the save. Particle disturbance sensor, view reports. We know what this is. Oh, this is where we get the shrimp light drone, too. How long does that take? Not too long. I think what I want is first the medkit. Yeah, it doesn't take too long. Maybe this, but then we're going straight for the submarines. I'm gonna get 10 of these. 6 days left on our gas cannons. We could have stopped making these a while ago. Get me the ammo for it. Okay. Ah, here we are. Let me save the game. Second wave of recruits. Go ahead and recruit these. Why do I have 3 pings now? None of this is not important. Okay. Hello? What went wrong? Bot, what is wrong here? Okay, I got an error. Let me run the command again and pretend that didn't happen. Incredible. Okay, so there's a problem. We're not gonna get new names in, but I don't think that matters. That is something I get to look at. I guess I'll just look at that after stream. Oh, and I forgot to put the fuel tank on, but that'll be fine. What I should do is go into the training pool here. Pull off a lot of you guys who have way too much. Put on all of you guys. And I'm definitely going to mess up the order of troops. Good. We have a very similar team to last time, but I can swap. Here, give me loadout 0. I guess you get this loadout. Hold on, hold on. Somebody with low accuracy, you qualify. There we go. To lower your accuracy, I prefer you to have a shotgun. No, I don't think we need stun at this point. We also have the grenades, so yeah, we definitely don't need this. So I can set this to loadout 0. Loadout 9, that's loadout 9. Because if the stun grenades aren't good enough, the harpoon sure as hell ain't gonna cut it. Now, next up, is anybody too weak to carry our flares? I guess not. This is workable. That guy's got a real gun. That guy does not. We see 4. You are right there. You are right there. Well, that's certainly something. I'm gonna need you to... Hold on. Turn the lights off, look at our range. So this guy probably can't see what we're up to here. You can just barely not see... How do we see this guy? How do we know this guy exists? Just shoot him. And then you can go after this guy. Okay. Time units. That's good. And we are now in darkness. Did the bot die? No, it just didn't work. I'm holding space in the channel now. Yeah, you'll see a message later for who got deployed. I'm gonna have to fix that after stream, because not gonna go in and debug what's going wrong here. Now as for the rest of this, we're just gonna start throwing some flares. You can throw a second one if that's how far you can throw. That'll do. Same story over here. Spotted a guy. Do you have the accuracy to shoot? No, 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 maybe. So you can see, I'd like you over here. You, on the other hand, I want shooting at this guy in the building. You missed twice. That's a shame. Step to the side. Oh, you can see now because the walls got knocked out. Okay. No, we're looking for flares to throw here. Are we at the edge of the map? I guess we don't really care. This should be good enough. We'll see what comes after us from this edge of the map here. You have time units, you don't. You have time units. You have some time units. You have time units. You don't. Okay. Damn. That is something we... I mean, we're reacting. That's a shame. That's a good shot. Our last guy is way out here. These guys seem to just know where we are. We can auto-fire at this range? Incredible weapon this is. Okay. And we then continue to stand around. Time unit, yeah, you're fine, okay. So this will do, probably. This guy's panicking. What a shot. Okay. Yeah, we don't even have flares in this field, so we can inch all the way up to here. And we don't appear to see anything on the edge of the map. So this is fine. Shotgun, rifle, time units. Yeah, okay. Somebody said the building's panicking. I don't know if there's anybody inside this building, and the map doesn't go too much further than this. We'll see how much we have to actually clear. I don't know who we're shooting. Oh, you just shot the wall. You shot the wall again. This is not an impressive display. We're hitting snapshots across the map. You guys can do a whole lot better. Okay, you should have the ability to throw a flare, probably into, like, here. That's perfect. I don't know who sees this guy, but... you do. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that guy's from the Matrix or if we're just kind of terrible. We kind of have to inch forwards onto our flares now. Excuse me. Good enough. Panicked, yep. We see this guy still. 1, 2, you see him. Just take him out. They are worth more alive, but we're not going to deal with them waking up later. And this isn't even the edge of the map. Yeah, that's good enough. We need this guy to die. Good job, team. That was the last guy. Nobody surrendered. Good stats. Loot-wise, we are selling all of these now. And that's about it. 130k is good. It's a solid end of mission score. And I think that's it for the month. Hopefully, anyway. Nobody got hurt. We've researched the medkit. Yeah, this is a good choice. I don't... the medbay could be useful, but I think we want that on a new base. Church Disciple, how long are you going to take? You're going to take very little time. And you lead to Church of Sirius, same as either of these. I'd like potentially 20 of these. Looking at our ammo, there's 2 days left. We made a bunch of it. We have so many projects queued. I think I want to start with the medkit. We just need to make sure this Disciple gets researched. Yes, good. There's a lot to read here. I'll give you a couple seconds to pause. Okay. And let's go with the Shrimp Light Drone. Because I would really like to have that for underwater missions. Excellent score. The USA is unhappy. We did abandon the Terra mission. Otherwise, this is not bad. We have the sonar. I think this is the point where I start building new bases, but I'm just going to go ahead and save the game here, since I also probably want to recruit new soldiers and other such activities, and the bot isn't working right now, so I'm going to go ahead and save, and we'll deal with all of that in the next stream. Did we make it to the 2-hour mark like I aimed for? Yes, we did. Awesome. So that's going to be stream here. I will ask just before I end it. I asked at the start too. Would it be funny to make a part 1 video for How Hard Is It to Beat the World of Terrifying Silence, where it is just the first 12 episodes and then I lose and then the video ends? Or do you think that's not as funny if you have to wait 6 months for the second half of the video? Because I kind of think it'd be funny, but at the same time, I would be a little mad if I had to wait 6 months for the second install. Okay. So yeah, I seriously might do that because I think it's funny. But I do think I should host a vote in the Discord to see if people would be mad. I mean, it would also be good for channel, it would be good for the YouTube channel, so I can't really complain. Wait, come again? So, I'm thinking that I take the first 12 or so episodes of the first run where I lost and make that a part 1 video for How Hard Is It to Beat the World of Terrifying Silence, and the video's just gonna end with me losing, and then another 6 months when I finally beat the game, the other half of the video will come out. Or a part 2 will come out and it'll be super short and we'll do the same thing. I can also head back to the main menu now. Okay. You wouldn't mind. I just think it'd be hilarious. Because I could pretty easily wrap the first, quote, series, as I've called it now, into the video, but having another video that's just part 1 seems like it'd be funny since it was technically a full playthrough. We just didn't win. And it'd be even funnier if I did that for another game that I just never beat in the first. How hard is it to beat the game? I lose, no conclusion. That's something for the future. Also, how's top fans looking? Megal's still solidly in 3rd place. But yeah, it's funny that the viewers are going up. I'm ending stream. So, regardless, I will post something in the Discord. And I will leave the question there. I'll keep an eye on chat. But, thank you all for watching. And I will see you... Well, I might see you before next week. It depends if I decide to stream They Are Billions or not. I would like to make a video on that since I made it to the end game, not the end game, but the highest difficulty on their survival maps. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you at some point in the next week.